Hello, welcome back to SharePoint Basics. Today we're going to discuss the app called Welcome To. So the content for Welcome To is displayed on your front page. Here we are on the front page of our development site. This is Camino Real's. It's not their real site, don't worry. And so what we're going to discuss is adding new content to this section right here. So let's walk through it. The Welcome To section. There's some tricky stuff that goes into posting videos in this section, so please pay careful attention when I discuss that, because if you don't, you're going to be completely lost when you try to add a video on there. I guarantee it. If you don't pay attention, you won't know how to add a video in there. All right. So, do you remember how to add information to the front page? Site contents. That's right. So let's walk through how to navigate to site contents. I know they show this at the beginning of every video that I'm making, and I'm doing this on purpose because this is actually something that gets asked a lot, and I get a lot of emails about why information or content that people are trying to update isn't updating. It's because they're trying to edit something on the front page, and when you try and edit the sections on the front page, sometimes you get lucky and you can actually change things, but for the most part you really can't. And so it's really super important that you remember this step, because it is vital to updating the information on your front page. So let's walk through this. Go to site contents. You're going to get another page with all kinds of images on it, and you're going to find the section that you want to update. Right now, what we're going to go over is the Welcome To section. So you're going to click on the app. It's called Welcome To, and you're going to get another page. And on that page, you're going to click on New Item. Once you click on New Item, you're going to get a page that looks like this. So at this point, filling out the information for your new item should be mostly self-explanatory. I'll detail some of the major differences on the next slide. So here we have tips, tricks, and how-to. And tips, tricks, and how-to, we have some pretty tricky information. It's actually kind of confusing, I think. So normally when this section up here, we call it a tab, but for whatever reason, it got created and it's called a title. And this section is called a tab. So yeah, it's not talking about what we can't control, because I think it makes more sense to be called the other way, but it's not. So just remember that this area right here is called title, and then this right here is called a tab. And so entering the information for this app is pretty standard, but understanding, again, like where everything goes and where it shows up is not necessarily where you would think it is in this section. So let's take a look at how your content is displayed on the front page. So we have 1 through 9. I just explained the titles and the tabs. So again, this section right here is the top part, so the title, and the next one is the Welcome To tab. And so the picture goes directly from my example right here. So right here you have Welcome To title, and on here I have Welcome To title. Welcome To tab, and that's the Welcome To tab. And where it says your description goes here, that's where it goes right there, your description. Okay, one thing that is a little bit different, you have 5 slots. So there's going to be 5 slots right here that you can add information in. So it's going to be 5 sections. I only have 4 right here. But an important thing to note is it's going to be numbered from 0 to 4. So it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0 being the first, and 4 being the last. So if you wanted to add something before Welcome To title, you would have to make that number 0, and then the rest would be numbered in sequential order. So in this case, I would have to change these positions. So I would make this one 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I have the 0 slot open, which would go right here. Okay, so where are we? Description. So your description goes here. In the description, really it's pretty standard, this area right here, for everything that we've been discussing so far. Anything that you can do in all the other description areas on the other apps, you can do right here. So there's nothing really new for that. Something that is different and is a little tricky, is what I was talking about earlier with trickiness, is this section or this label right here, number 5, image or video URL. So the tricky thing is not with images, it's primarily with video URLs. So you can add a link to an image or the embed SRC link from YouTube. So this is a little bit tricky if you're not really familiar with what I'm talking about. So on the next slide, I'm going to go through it in a little bit more detail. So just keep that in mind that this is where the section that I'm going to be talking about. Okay, so active, again, this makes what you're adding, your content, either visible or invisible. And then these 3 numbers, 7, 8, and 9, these images are going to show up inside of your description. So instead of adding an image and having to worry about like resizing it and putting it somewhere within this, you can just do a very simple, just add the links right here, and then it'll add it to the top or the middle or the bottom, and it'll be already sized for you. Okay, so adding a video. This is the important part. So 2 things to remember. One pretty important thing to note is that this is actually not done on any other section. This is only applied to the Welcome To app. So this step is really important because videos will not post if you don't follow these rules. So this instruction, again, is only for the Welcome To app, so don't try and apply this rule to other places on the site. This is a special circumstance. So in this special circumstance, please note that in your image or video URL field, number 5, right there, the video URL should be the embedded URL from right here. You see the highlighted image below. Use the URL within this SRC, which stands for source, quotation marks. So you find a video that you're going to use, you go to share, and you click on embed, and then you're going to see an iframe link right here. You're not going to copy the entire thing. You're only going to copy what is highlighted right here, which is the source link. Okay, so now that we know that, let's walk through adding a tab on your front page. So this is where we're going to add something. We're going to add something in the middle right here. So let's go to Site Contents. We're going to change Welcome To. So we're going to find Welcome To. It's right here. And then we're going to find the position that is open. So I can sort this. Let's sort in ascending order. Looks like we're missing the number 3. So we can add something in the number 3 position. And again, remember, when we add something to number 3, that doesn't mean it's going to be, let's go to the home page. When I say number 3, I don't mean 1, 2, 3. It's not where it's going to go. It's going to go 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it'll be in between testing and about, and it's probably going to show up right here because about is going to be moved over to this part right there. So I'm just going to copy over what I have on the district site. So let's view superintendent's message. On the tab, let's just put your super, is that uppercase? I don't know. I'm gonna make it uppercase. Superintendent. And again, we discussed putting this in number 3 position. And the text, let me copy this and bring it over. All right. And so for this, we can either add an image, we can insert either a picture, this is kind of a trick that I do. If I don't want to go looking for something, I just go to SharePoint, and I copy the address, and then that's what I would add right there, and then that would work. So let's see what it looks like with an image. See, there's superintendent's message, and then there's the image. But if I wanted to add a video, so a video is a little different. Let's find a video to add. Let's edit this. let's add this video. So we're going to click share, embed, go to the source, only grab what's inside the quotations. Really easy to go past that, like I almost did. And copy. And this label is what we're going to change. And click save. So now if we go to our front page, click on superintendent's message, we should have that video there. And we do. Ta-da! Okay. This is how you add a video. If you have some like videos that you make pretty frequently, maybe like a daily bulletin, or you address your students maybe once a week or something, but you don't want to constantly have to go into here and change the URL all the time. So a cool trick that you can do, let's see, let's go to basics. You create a playlist, and then in the playlist, you're going to sort, so do the ordering, and you're going to make sure that it's set on date added newest. Mine was already set that way, so it's not going to save. But once it's set that way, then you can click on share, embed, and again, you're just going to grab the same thing, the link within the source, only to the quotation mark, copy it. I'm going to do this the simple way. Delete, paste, and then stop. Okay. Refresh this, and then we're going to see superintendent's message, and here's how to edit calendar events. How to edit calendar events was the last one that I added. So let's add a new one on there, and I can show you as an example how that would work. So let's add to SharePoint Basics. And now that that's added, that's the newest one that's added to that playlist. Refresh this page, superintendent's message, and now it updated automatically, and I didn't have to go in and change any code, any link, or anything. It just automatically did it. That was the last one that I added on there. So let me remove that actually, because I don't really need it. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the basics of adding a video. Just remember the video. For videos, it's kind of tricky. Just remember to use the source link that's inside, only what's inside the parenthesis, or not parenthesis, sorry, the quotation marks. And for the welcome to section, you have 5 slots, 0 through 4, so you can add any information in any of those slots right there. And here's the learn more. And you can add any information in here to that you would want as well, but all that's going to render on the page out here is just going to be text. So yeah, that's about it. So please, when you're done watching this, be sure to subscribe to this playlist so that you'll know when I add new videos. You feel free to like and comment, and let me know what you thought about this video, and if there's anything else that you'd like me to cover, or if you felt like I didn't cover anything adequately enough, then I'm more than happy to go over anything else. I want you to feel successful when you are working on your site.